How's it going, YouTube? It is Doc here, Style Gaming, and we are back at it with another Anthem video for you all today. And I am super happy to be doing this video because we just got our customization live stream. In this video, I'm going to be breaking out everything that we saw in this live stream. This was definitely the live stream I had been waiting to see. We got so much information, and it is crazy to see how much customization they're actually putting into this game. In this video, we're going to go over all the parts, the wear states, the paints, the vinyls, the loadouts, the animations, bunch of other information as well. Like I said, there's a lot to pack in and go over in this video, so I'm not even going to waste your time. Let's get into this right away, and let's start with the individual parts. So when the live stream started, we got to see a good look at the Ranger Javelin and all of the different nodes that were on them via customization menu. With that, we also got to see all of the individual parts that we'd be able to customize. And the 4 parts that were shown off that could be individually customized were the helmet, the arms, the legs, and the chest. Now when they showed the menus for all of the different parts, you could see all of the different individual items, most likely meaning that in order to get a set or even some of the skins, you'd have to individually go out and farm them, which I'm personally fine with because that just adds to the grind. You don't play Destiny, you run a raid and get a full set of armor the first run. You get typically a piece or a couple pieces, so it incentivizes you to go back and rerun it till you can get the full set. And that seems to be the case that Anthem is going to be doing, that all of the different skins are via parts or individual pieces. It's not one skin that you just slap on and boom, it's done, which again, I'm personally fine with. And then also we do get to see that, just like John Warner said in one of the most recent tweets that I covered in an older video, the arms and legs do come in pairs. So you can't individually mix match them or swap them. Both arms are going to be the same and both legs are going to be the same. Now with the chest, we did get to see a couple of different iterations for the Ranger. We also got to see it for a couple other Javelins as well, but the Ranger's ones were pretty unique because we got to see a bunch of different designs, some with loincloths, some that were the standard Ranger look, and things like that. So again, in terms of parts, we got the helmet, the arms that come in a pair, the legs that come in a pair, and then the chest. Next, let's talk about the wear states, and this was something that actually people were asking in the comment section, and I even asked Mark Dara on Twitter one day, and he did reply to it as well, and he did confirm that there would be wear states, and that's actually one of the individual nodes in the customization menu. So if you really want your Javelin to look really worn down, rusted, or whatnot, you can do that. And what's also pretty unique is that they said depending on the fabric or the metal, it depends on how the wear will look. So if you have metals, it'll make it look a bit dull. If you have fabrics, it'll look a bit worn and torn. So I think that's pretty cool and a very unique feature that they added to the game. Next, let's get into the most important and probably the biggest part of this live stream, which is the paint. Now from the live stream, we saw that there are 6 regions when you go to your paint. And according to the devs, each Javelin has a specific type of material that is pretty much preset for that Javelin. Now you can mix and match them, but an example that he gave was the Ranger has 3 soft materials and 3 hard materials, meaning 3 materials that are mainly meant to be metal and then 3 that are mainly meant to be fabrics. Now again, you can mix and match them because we actually got to look at a bunch of them. We got to look at multiple of the materials, both fabric and metallics as well. So the customization options on just the materials alone appear to be endless, and that was something I really was not expecting to see, and that just blew my mind. Now the next look we got at the paint section were the color palettes. So we got to see a bunch of different colors that were selected and pre-selected, and then we also got to see our recent color option, which I mentioned in another video as well, where they stated that it'll keep track of all the colors you previously used, so you won't have to go back and try and find the exact right color that you had used previously for a customization option. And then after we got a look at the color palettes, we got a look at the color wheel, which just adds even more customization potential to an already pretty extensive customization menu. Next, let's hop into the vinyl section of the customization. Now, when asking if we'd be able to create our own logos, no we can't, but vinyls are the next best thing. Not only are they technically logos, they're almost like preset mini skins that you can apply over your Javelin as well. And these vinyls apply across all 4 Javelins. Now we got a couple looks at the vinyls. We also got an N7 look at one of them as well. Now according to the devs, they did say the vinyls, you cannot change the colors of them, which kind of makes sense, but they were pretty much just saying it was more or less a performance issue, and that's just a lot of extra customization that might have actually made the customization in the game a bit buggy. So for performance reasons, you can't actually change the color of the vinyls, but again, the vinyls are almost like mini extra skins on top of the Javelins that you already have. Next, let's hop into the animations. Now, animations is something that I didn't think they were actually going to show off, but I'm happy they did because we got to see a bunch of pretty cool ones, a bunch of funny ones as well. But by looking at the stream, we got a look at all of the different categories for the animations. So our first category was the victory pose. They said this is going to be the animation that applies at the end of a mission when you complete it or successfully complete a task. Which, you know, makes sense and is pretty self-explanatory. The next category is the arrive animation. This is what happens when you enter into a new game or matchmake with new players or at the start of a mission. Now, I am extremely happy to see that this is actually implemented in the game. I remember when they were asked this on Twitter if this would be changeable, they said this was something that they were looking into and wanted to do, but they weren't sure if they would be able to get it out by launch. And according to this stream, it seems like this is something that they will in fact get out by launch, and I'm extremely happy to see it. And then the last category, which again is probably going to be everybody's favorite category, is the emotes. So you can select 3 emotes for this wheel, and they showed a list of so many emotes. It is a crazy amount of emotes that they've shown so far, so I can't wait to see what new ones they're probably even going to add later on in the game for seasonal events or just for updates down the road. But the emote menu is pretty dope, and like I said, you can equip 3 out of all of the different emotes that you have to choose from at a time. This next part was something that they said they couldn't show but can happen, and I'm glad they actually addressed it because this again was something else that I've got asked in my comment section a lot. But they did say the visor colors can change on helmets. Again, they couldn't show it in the live stream, but they did confirm that you can change the eyes at least of all of the different Javelins. And then the last thing that was shown off in the live stream outside of the different Javelins was the loadouts. Now they said at the moment you can have 5 different loadouts, so that's 5 different customization with loadouts, weapons, gear, and all. But they said potentially more in the future, and it will probably be tweaked. But currently, when the game launches, we'll have 5, and we could potentially have more later on. So that's pretty awesome here, and that's actually more than what I was expecting. Again, like I said, this customization stream was just mind-blowing to me. I wasn't expecting this amount of detail and this much information for them to have been shown on this live stream. This was definitely one of the best streams they've had ever to date. Not saying any of their other streams were bad, but this is definitely the stream I was most wanting to see, and it definitely did not disappoint me. And then lastly, as a side note, they did say there will be a lot of BioWare shoutout IP skins, fabrics, and materials. We actually did get to see a Dragon Age material, which was pretty dope as well. So definitely expect IPs that BioWare has done games for to be in Anthem. I can't wait to see what other ones they have. Again, I think a Darth Malgus skin or material or armor set, something like that would be dope for the Storm. But again, let me know in the comment section, since they have pretty much confirmed that there will be BioWare IPs, let me know which IP you definitely want to see in the game. So I'm going to end the video off with them showing off the other Javelin customizations, all the different ones that they showed off. Some were brief, some were pretty long, so I'll end the stream with that. Thank you all for watching. That's all I got for this video. You guys are definitely the best. If you haven't entered already, I did post earlier today my new Anthem game giveaway, so definitely check that out. And then also, if you want to follow up on the full stream that is on the channel, so just after this video, if you haven't already, I did re-upload the full stream for you all to watch, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. Like I said, that was a very good stream, and I was happy with everything that I saw. So, like always, if you haven't already, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Links are in the description. If you want to help support the channel, Patreon is in the description as well. Outside of that, I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the subs. You guys are literally the best. Peace.